At the edge of a village stood a 1,000-year-old oak tree. Its bark was deeply furrowed like an old hand, its branches reaching toward the sky as if they held prayers. The villagers called him Grandfather Carrot, and sometimes, when the wind whispered through his leaves, he seemed to talk. One day, a heartbroken boy sat under the tree. His rabbit, his only friend, had been found lifeless in its hutch that morning. "Why must everything die, Grandfather?" he sobbed. The tree sighed, and a single autumn leaf fluttered down. "Look at my feet, child," said the oak. "You see those mushrooms? They feed on what I lose, my fallen leaves, my rotten branches. They are eaten by squirrels, who in turn feed the fox. And the fox's dung? There grows new grass that will one day strengthen my roots again." The boy wiped away his tears. "So my rabbit isn't really gone?" "Nothing ever goes away." The tree rustled. "Only changes shape. Your friend now is the wind that plays through my branches, the rain that waits your cheeks, the buds that burst in spring. Dying is just a word for becoming different, even I." He cracked a little as if he were smiling. "Someday I will fall. But ferns will grow from my fallen trunk, and insects will live in my hollow. It's been that way for 1,000 years. It's always been that way." A silence fell. A blackbird landed on a low branch and began to sing. "But how can I be happy when it hurts now?" the boy asked. "Pain is also a season," the oak replied, "like winter. It's part of it. But look." With a soft rustle, he dropped an acorn into the boy's hand. "Plant this. And 100 years from now, another tree will whisper these words to another child." The boy nodded, and for the first time that day, felt something warm in his chest. Not joy, not sadness, but something in between. Peace. Conclusion and meaning of the story, the tree, and the circle of life, revolves around 3 universal lessons, rooted in Tao wisdom but accessible to everyone. 1. Nothing disappears. It only changes form. Lesson: death is not an end, but a transformation. Just as a fallen leaf becomes compost for new growth, everything remains connected in an endless cycle. Application: comfort in grief by seeing that what we lose lives on elsewhere. 2. Pain is part of life, like seasons in a tree. Lesson: grief, aging, and transience are not mistakes in life, but natural rhythms. As the tree says, your grief is also a seed. Application: emotions are allowed to be there without resistance. They are a temporary phase, like winter to spring. 3. You are part of something bigger. Lesson: the girl, Grandma Ann's, and the rabbit are all branches on the same tree. Individuality is temporary. Connection is eternal. Application: realize that your life is a link in a chain. What you do, plant, or let go of affects the entire circle. Symbolic summary: the acorn that Lena plants represents hope. Every ending carries a new beginning. Responsibility: you decide what you pass on. Peace: instead of asking why, you can embrace. This is how it is. Words from the tree. For the viewer, you are a shoot now. Someday you will become an autumn leaf, but the tree, it will always exist.